Now, I'm going to turn 2 credit cards into 4 credit cards, just to make sure that I never have this problem again. We're good. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's been a very bittersweet day for me today because this is my first video in over a month, so I'm super ecstatic to be back in front of you. But the bitter part is that since I've been gone, I've kind of fallen off my debt-free journey a little bit. Now, it's not as if I've said, screw it, I'm not paying my debt, I'm gonna go on a financial spending rampage and just rack up all the bills, but I did default back to some of the spending habits I had before I realized just how powerful I would be if I were to actually be debt-free. So before we go any further, and if you're new here, here's a little backstory of how I started down my debt-free journey to help you understand how exactly I fell off from my debt-free journey. I thought someone was in my backyard. Before I fell into the Dave Ramsey, Stephan and Andrew Jick rabbit hole on YouTube, I created a 3-year plan when I was 27 that would put me where I thought I would be by age 30. At least that's what I was thinking from a financial perspective. The original plan included going back to school, buying real estate, and getting myself together financially, generally speaking. I didn't really know enough to have a specific goal. But thanks to Andre, the YouTuber who I have linked below, I started to learn about the power of investing, and I started to do just that. I started to invest money even though I had credit card debt, car loans, and I didn't even have an emergency fund. And I just didn't have a great financial situation at the time, and it was all being held together by a $50,000 a year job and various part-time jobs, and I made enough money, but I just wasn't managing it correctly. Eventually, Andre put a video out of him having a discussion with a recording of Dave Ramsey yelling at all of us millennials about our Starbucks habit. He would go on about how our Starbucks habit is keeping us from getting out of debt. And while I don't personally have an expensive Starbucks habit, in fact, I don't even go to Starbucks. I don't even like their products. But it did make me realize that the Starbucks habit was just a euphemism on how I was spending too much money on things I didn't need. After learning more through Dave Ramsey, I learned that my methodology of investing while I was in debt wasn't a financially secure way to achieve the financial peace that I was looking for myself. Fast forward a bit, I decided to do a program called App Academy rather than going back to school, which is an online computer science boot camp that has an option where they charge you nothing upfront, and they will only take payments from you after they teach you how to code and get you a job making more than $50,000 a year, even though their average graduate made $100,000 a year, or so they advertised. And once you make that amount, they would take $30K from your paychecks over time. However, if you smash that like button down below, the program is only $15,000. Wait, what? They don't have to smash the like button to get it for $15,000? I'm not telling them that. If I tell them that, they won't smash the like button. What? No, we're not. No, you better just make sure you cut this part out. They don't need to know that there's no correlation between smashing the like button and $15,000. Okay? All right. Thanks. I don't know why I pay you. So I was doing the App Academy program, and I was a few months in, but I was also on my debt-free journey on the time. And because the program was from Monday through Friday, from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there was no way I was gonna hit my plan to be debt-free by 30 if I kept going with this, even if I did have the big payout at the end. So I quit. After quitting, it was the first time since I became an adult that I didn't have to work or be in school, and I abused that new freedom. In fact, first time in my life, to be honest. I lived off my emergency fund. I maxed out the credit cards that I had just paid off when I started my financial journey. So in order to make sure I didn't relapse again, here's what I'm about to do. I'm gonna do it in front of you guys. Like, I'm glad to be doing this with you guys. So I have 2 credit cards. Credit card 1 and credit card 2. Now, I'm gonna turn 2 credit cards into 4 credit cards, just to make sure that I never have this problem again. I made a promise to you guys that it would take you along with me through the entirety of my debt-free journey. And part of that journey will be messing up. Sometimes I'm going to be going the wrong way. And it's important for me to share that side of the journey with you because someday you might decide to take that journey too. And I don't want you thinking that others have gone through this journey without any hiccups because they, or even myself, we might have just been too afraid to speak on it. Now that we've got that out of the way, it's time to talk about what I'm going to be doing differently and how I'm going to clear the rest of my debt in less than 1 year. So it's over $70,000 1 year. I've ultimately decided that there's no way I can go back to working for another company after all this freedom I've been enjoying. So I've fallen in love with my freedom and decided to work hard for myself instead of working hard for someone else. I'm tired of making other corporations money. So using my $600 stimulus check, I was able to start a couch flipping business, and I've already made that money back in just 5 days of work. And during my downtime, I've been lifting. And in 1 week, when I was just lifting straight, I made over $2,000 in just 1 week. Now, I won't go into the full details here, but that's just a preview of what to expect from my next 2 videos. So if you're interested in hearing about my adventure with my couch flipping and the insane amount of money I made with Lyft in 1 week, with the insane amount of hours I had to put in to make it, make sure you subscribe. That's going to be my next 2 videos. I'm going to be doing videos. I'm going to try, okay? So, I'm going to try my best to put out a video on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to give it a shot. If it becomes too much, I'm definitely going to do 2 times a week, but we're going to be stepping it up from 1 time a week to 3 times a week. We'll test that out for a little while, and if it's too much, I'll cut back and we'll constantly reevaluate. But for sure, my next 2 videos, no matter when they come out, are going to be about the couch flipping, and it's going to be about the Lyft driving. And I want to put that information out there. I think I can make a lot more money this year working for myself, and I think I can pay off $60,000. I know I said $70,000 early, but I'm actually down to $60,000 while maintaining my current lifestyle. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited that I was able to get this off my chest, to open up, to be back in front of you guys. And if you appreciate my honesty and my visibility, just smash the like button on this video. It helps put it in front of other people. And I just want everyone to understand that there's a journey out there that will give you peace financially. I am on it and I'm showcasing my life for you. So until next time, this felt good. Peace.